Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Hello to all of you. This year I'm celebrating 10 years of the monastic life and a totality of 23 years of study and practice. And the totality of all 23 years has been utilized and sacrificed for moments like this, to bring the good news to all of you, to bring so much research, the latest available research that I have been conducting for you to achieve peace, for you to uproot all of your problems, the complete ending of your suffering. I'm happy to report, perhaps, that all can be achieved in under 1 year. For some, even faster. Let us reflect this year, 2025, where I went to California 3 times, Arizona twice, and in 2024, I went to Ohio. With the amount of number of families that I have met in those states, I was able to fix families relatively under a week. That is amazing to report back to the people. Empirical evidence-based, the application of clinical Buddhism, the application of Buddhist psychotherapy, 19 years of clinical experience in law, medicine, social work, onto people, real problems, real children. So what does this mean moving forward now that I have visited most of the continents in the world? Europe during this trip, Southeast Asia, all of the predominant Buddhist countries, conducting additional research, as you all have seen on my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, of me meeting with monks, talking to them, conducting research, asking questions, gathering data, and moving on forward with the programs ahead. And I've already spoken to many of you as I'm on the train in Tokyo, putting in the earpieces, and moving on forward right now with the political climate that is happening in the United States. It has been well traced that your environment is exactly what makes you sick, with the existence of your history, the history of addiction, trauma, and abuse, the history with you and your family, your friends, your co-workers. And moving on forward, the School of Jidao Rapid Realization Program is that you have to change your environment. So proceeding on forward this year, we're going to get out of the country to practice Buddhism. So I look forward to talking to a lot of you. I wanted to make this announcement so that you all can start looking at your budget, and it's time to dip into your savings and gather up those $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 and ready to leave the country, ready to face problems that you have been burying for so long. Deep-rooted problems, family, addiction, trauma, abuse, siblings, breakups, the pain, the hurt, the breadth of your problem, the depth of your problem, the pain and sorrow, the loneliness that all of you have been going to bed with, difficult falling asleep, the anxiety that you face every single day. I invite all of you to step forward courageously, like you have. I know that it is very difficult. I have been on the other side of the chair. I have been on the other side in front of therapists for 6 years. Part of my training, part of my treatment, my own resolve. So I encourage all of you to now awaken to this fact that you now have a very experienced young teacher to bring you the good news. This the world has never seen before. And not only do I conduct research on how to fix human problems, fix human greed, anger, and ignorance of the Four Noble Truths, psychological problems, but I also conduct research into how universities train their monks in education. But I have arrived to the answers and the questions. I have found the answer to my questions. For all of my fellow Westerners and Eastern people, come forward and experience new Buddhism in modern day. Admittedly, I am a young teacher with high expectations when I was teaching in the United States. Admittedly, I sometimes had very high expectations. Failure to see how your environment affected the type of homework that I was giving. It came a time where I had to leave because of the political climate, the accumulated collective stress that all of us were feeling back at home in the United States, where all of us felt lonely post-COVID. I am generation millennial, and I started to see my friends, even my own group of people that I cherry handpicked to be in my circle, fun, outgoing individuals, they fell victim to their own minds of addiction. They grew more lonely, isolated, and I had to learn how to deal with that. I had to learn how to sit with the silence. I've lost a lot of friends, and I've learned so much gathering stories, thousands of stories, in my 23 years as a very observant young man, a very observant interpreter serving law and medicine, in social work, in the past 10 years as a Buddhist monk, listening to very intimate stories such as yours. But I'm so happy to give you all hope, new hope, because we're humans, we're dynamic, we change. We change all the time. Therefore, you need the latest available research from a monk that travels, a monk that knows how to dive and ask the right questions from other monks, other therapists, other doctors, other professionals in all different occupations to come up with solutions quickly so that all of us can make sense of what is happening. Why is our mind is the way that it is? Why can't you sleep? Why can't you come to a complete ending of your suffering even though so many years with therapists? It's time to try something new. You don't have a choice. Are you going to just continuing with the treatment plan that you have been? The Buddha would ask, how well is that working out for you? And I myself would now ask you directly to examine, honestly, how well has that been working out for you? So I am more than happy to meet recently all 8,000 new of you on my Instagram. We went from 38,000 followers to now like 47 and still counting because of those viral videos. But here is the deeper substance behind those videos. So again, feel free to reach out to me. But again, proceeding on going out of the country, listen, I know everyone has been saving up for a rainy day, and that rainy day is coming. And it's time for us to invest into our future, our enlightenment, and the priority of our peace, because your health depends on it. May you all be well, be happy, be free, and I look forward to talking with all of you soon. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.